just the way they would like to. I know he's not signalled a boundary yet. I think it is. There hasn't been a boundary signalled yet from Withdrew. They're going to be going off for tee. Now here is something that's very interesting. Has that ball gone? Has it hit that and come back? Because I'll tell you what, the batsman was out of his ground and the bails were taken off. Some of the batsmen are standing there. The batsman is out of his ground. Now, if that's not gone for four, he's not signalled a boundary. And the bails have been taken off at the striker's end.
Well. I think they just presumed that it was a boundary. I think it was not a boundary. And I think it looks to me as if therefore the batsman's out. You cannot take anything for granted in cricket. He's asked for the ball. They're going to refer it to the third umpire. To the very casual effort by Praveen Kumar, you've got to say that. I think the effort level by the Indians on the boundary has been a pretty bit ordinary. But he did manage to get the ball in. And although the ball, when he picked it up, hit the knee, it didn't go on to hit the boundary boards. You cannot presume, because if the umpire has not signalled the boundary, then the ball is not dead. If the umpire had signalled the boundary, then the ball is dead. Then the batsman can walk off.
Can you also be run out? There's been an instance in the past. Can you also be run out if the batsman is not attempting a run? You can only be run out, I suspect, if the batsman's attempting a run. Would love to get the umpire's point of view on that.
Well, there it is. He's asking it, and that's how it should be. The batsmen have taken it for granted. The crowd can go for all it wants. The batsmen have no business to take it for granted. There it is. Ian Bell thinks it's time for tea. He's played a lovely innings, but if he thinks that he's going in, he's run out.
The umpire has not yet signalled a boundary. Once the bails are taken off, it is then that he hands over the sweater to the bowler. This is going to be very interesting indeed.
Yes, because he's taken it for granted that the ball had gone for a boundary. It hasn't. You don't take it for granted, otherwise you wait for the umpire to refer it to the TV umpire. And this time also they should have waited for it to be referred to the TV umpire. No, sir, I think it was a mistake made by Ian. Well, unfortunate though it may be, but I think that is out. I think Mahendra Singh Dhoni collects the ball, gives it to the fielder. There may be Riddhiman Shah, but no question about it, that if it is not a boundary, then the batsman is run out.
Tee has not been called. Remember, the sweater was handed over to the bowler after the bails were taken off. The tee was not called. So the umpires have got to make a call. Whether the batsman went away in good faith, I don't know what the exact word of the law is when the batsman goes in good faith, but tee has not been called, so he cannot be doing that.
There is no such thing as good faith.
He has to be out, I think.
He's out. There's no such thing as good faith. In good faith, you can ask the fielder if he's taken the catch and then walk if you want to. In this instance, there was nothing asked of the fielder. It was just presumed that it was a boundary. If it had been asked of the fielder and the fielder had signalled that he doesn't know what happened, then it was a different matter. Nothing of the sort has happened.
It wasn't a boundary. I don't think you can assume that it was a boundary. The batsmen, I think, have gone on the assumption that it was a boundary, and they have opted to take tee and go away. Now, just checking the bails were taken off. Yes, the bails were taken off before tee was called. Warner is having a word with the captains. Well, right, what are we going to get here? It's got to come up on the big screen because it was referred. And yes, it is out. You can boo all you want, ladies and gentlemen, at Nottingham. You've been a fantastic crowd, but your batsman was wrong. Your batsman assumed it was tee. The ball did not hit the boundary rope. You can show as much exasperation as you want, but I'm afraid, Ian Bell, you played an outstanding innings, but you have to be out by the laws of the game. What a pity. What a sad end to what has been an outstanding innings from Ian Bell. The follow one by Rahul Dravid. An innings that could well win England this game, but I'm afraid that's the way it goes sometimes. 254 for 4 after 66 overs. They can be as exasperated as they want, but they can keep watching all the replays that they want. The bails were taken off. The batsman walked off assuming it was T. The ball did not go for 4 and the umpire did not call T. Take a look at this.
Well, that's important. The umpire did not call T. That is the crucial thing. There he goes for the third. Now he thinks it's a boundary. Ian Bell at the far end. He starts walking away because it was the last ball. Suddenly he gets a throw. And even if he gets a throw, he should have actually looked to go back. Dhoni gathers it and he hands it to the fielder standing there. I think that is probably Writhiman Saha, was it Abhinav Mukund? And Dhoni is asking whether he's out or not. Both these batsmen walking off. But let's get it absolutely clear. The batsman made a mistake in presuming it was a boundary because it was still not referred to the third umpire. And the umpire had not called tea time, had not called it over. So the ball was in play. The ball was not dead.